yet. Now it's live.
Oh, okay.
And then when you close it, it's now over.
Yeah, so you can only close once.
Okay.
So you might want to rename that.
So you mean remake the next one?
No,
rename this one.
So that's good.
Oh, okay, got it. Thanks.
Or shift click, shift, or just like a highlight function. So if you select one object, hold shift, select another, then you have now selected both objects you just clicked on. And I'm going to hit Control J, which is join, and it now joins them into two objects so I can edit them together. I should have defined this better. Control A, Control R. I'm going to do what's called a loop cut, which is Control R all the way around. So now I have a set of vertices that are all similar. And I'm going to do that one more time. So now we've got a place to join these two. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the two faces over here that would conflict with the faces we're going to make over here. Now let's just delete faces. X is the delete function, so it brings up a whole menu to delete things. So you can see you can delete the 4 vertices of this face, the 4 edges, the 1 face, only edges and vertices, only edges and faces, which will leave vertices empty. So if you wanted to make just like a box of 4 vertices, you would add a plane and then delete only faces, or delete only edges and faces, and would leave 4 individual vertices. Only faces will leave the vertices and the edges intact, but delete the face. Dissolve is kind of a weird function, or dissolve vertices is a pretty kind of a weird function. Dissolved edges will blend edges together to make 2 faces 1 face. Dissolved faces, I have no idea what that does. Limited dissolve, no idea what that does. Edge collapse will collapse the 2 vertices of an edge together into 1 right at the middle. Delete an edge loop emerging of face. I've never used edge loops before, so don't know what that does. What we're going to do is go to edge select, and we're going to select the top 4 vertices, the top 4 edges on this side of the circle, and hit F, and that makes a face. So not the smoothest handle in the world to grip. It'll work. And that'll make a face along the same edge here, so that it's a solid object, which would be ready to 3D print. I have actually used Blender to 3D print things before. Not the prettiest thing to use for that purpose, but it will work. And that's how you would join the handle to the cup. Now these faces are actually not real faces because they can't exist together. They can't exist like this because some of the vertices are not coplanar with them. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a face select on all of these faces and hit Control T, which will triangulate them and make them into all triangular faces, as opposed to a random mess of vertices of random numbers. So now this is a very smooth, ready to 3D print model. So long as it's, well, as long as we join this face to something as well, or join it together. Anything else? Again, if you're looking to teach yourself this, go on YouTube and just have at it. Look for whatever you're trying to model, Most people start with the coffee cup, the wine glass, the chains. There's a very good channel called Blender Guru, which has extremely long tutorials, but they're very in-depth and very helpful for learning these. They run mostly between. Why does this keep?
I'm so
muting
sorry.
itself?
What muting doesn't actually work on here.
Okay.
So sorry.
That's fine. Where was I? Blender Guru, right. They run anywhere from about 45 minutes to, I think the longest one is a city in Blender. That's like a 2-hour long tutorial. But again, the guy who does it is very in-depth and very, he's just very good at it. Anything else? No, I'm done.
That's awesome.
That's it.
I hope you guys all learned something new today.
Model.